as we move now into a longer period of meditation, let's take 5 deep, long breaths. And as we exhale, we do so with pursed lips, as if breathing through a straw. Today's readings were certainly about wisdom, the amazing judgment of Solomon, and they also give us some clues as to what wisdom is. It seems to involve humility. God rewarded Solomon because he showed his feelings of inadequacy and his lack of grasping for riches and the opportunity to get rid of his enemies. He simply asked for the wisdom to judge his people rightly, and you can feel in the words that he says how overwhelming the task felt to him. And I'm sure we can all identify with that feeling when we're faced with something that challenges us. And so the first thing we need is humility. The next quality that is revealed in both the readings, I think, is the heart quality, that deep desire to work with compassion. And the thirdly, of course, in that heart and in that humility, there must be space for the divine to come in and to act through us. So let us now meditate on the work of wisdom in the world. And maybe you can think of a time when somebody, through their wisdom, helped you or saved you from a misstep, and taking a course of action that might not have resulted in a good outcome. And then you might move on to an occasion when you yourself were used to advise another and you helped them through what you said or what you did. So let's just spend a few minutes meditating on wisdom in action in our lives. Jesus said, "Be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove." And certainly we can see both those qualities at work in the story of Solomon and his amazing judgment, and also in the story of the disciples who quickly recognized that their whole purpose would be ruined if they were to be worshipped in place of the divine being that they had tried to bring forward to the Gentiles. It came to my mind when I began thinking about this meditation. I remembered, as I so often do, a quotation from the Bible which was read to me daily at school. And the quotation was, "She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her." Now it's interesting and full of implications that all the examples of wisdom in the readings are male. But wisdom, Chokmah, Sophia, is feminine. And there is a great deal in the Old Testament and the New about the feminine aspect of the divine. And yet, so little of that has come through to us. The hymn to wisdom, which I'm going to read in a moment, from Proverbs 3, harks back centuries and centuries to times in our history when the deity was understood as female. The goddess religions, the Babylonian cults of Inanna, the Egyptians' worship of Isis, and coming into our own era, many of the qualities of Mary, attributed to Mary the Mother, are reminiscent of these older deities. I'm going to read a passage from Proverbs about wisdom. I'm going to read it twice, very slowly, and perhaps you can go even more deeply into the nature of wisdom as I read. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and those who hold her fast will be blessed. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed. Now, I would like to invite you to take this line. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Place it in your heart. Contemplate it and see what arises. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. The Sufi book of wisdom is not written on a blank page, but upon a heart as white as virgin snow. Scholars pursue the ink marks of the pen. The Sufis follow footprints in the snow. Rumi.